Hello, welcome to another project update. All right, so today I did a bit more work with this enemy here. So what I did the first thing I did is I actually created this test room for the boss. So I have the player here and the boss there. And currently, I think what happens by default is it displays this animation. And the point of doing this was to allow me, the creator of, of the game, to kind of compare how like the scale of the character model between itself and the boss. So this this looks pretty good, I think. So what I actually had to do is I had to scale up the model for this for the boss by about 3 times. Yeah, three. I had to apply 3 to the scale, and yeah. So a few more things I did is I set up the materials. So I set up the materials so that they use a. I think I mentioned this in previous videos, but I use a special shader that replicates the 3 point trilinear filtering that the Nintendo 64 does, and you'll see it probably. Um, let me see if I can find it. Here's a good spot. So this is actually kind of not ideal. It kind of has like this diagonal sort of pattern to it, but that's just a byproduct of like the. That's just kind of a byproduct of how the old console works. Oh yeah, here's another spot where it's very visible. So it's like it's like a kind of a rupee pattern, like a Zelda. So another thing I did is I set up this sawtooth material, and it's literally just a scrolling texture, but it looks pretty. I think it looks pretty good. Uh, so next thing I did is, oh yeah, I created the beginnings of the script for the boss. Right now it's called IncineratorBot. I'm not sure if that's the best name for it. And this script is it's not even close to being done, but I have the beginnings of the state machine artificial intelligence for it. So here's a quick rundown of what states that I currently have planned for it. So there's the initialized state where it literally just switches over to another state, or it gets everything set up and then it just switches over to I guess whatever state I specify. I had this one called cutscene where it literally just does nothing. It's designed so that I can basically could manipulate the incinerator bot during cutscenes. So the first main actually functional state. Hold on, let me zoom in a bit because I feel like I'm not sure how it is with OBS. The text might have been a little bit zoomed out too far. So pursue. If if the incinerator bot is facing away from the target, rotate towards it, kind of like a tank. If he is facing the target is the player, by the way. Move forward. If the target is close enough, switch to another state, that being either attack or grab. And I had this other state called quick turn, where if the actually hold on. If facing away from target by more than I don't know, let's do 90 degrees. Switch to quick turn state. Or just quick turn. Alright, so quick turn. Rotate towards the player, but more quickly than the regular pursue state. And then if facing the player, if close to the player, attack. If far from the player, just go back to pursue. And I may or may not have it's like damage, the damage clip, the damage hitbox active during the state. Depends on I don't know, kind of depends on how things go during testing, I guess. Attack state. Play random attack animation. When the attack is finished, switch to pursue. Or if player is still close by, play another attack animation. Repeat. I guess it'll repeat indefinitely as long as the player is close by. Oh, I should add another qualifier. And is still facing towards player. And grab. So grab is kind of like attack, except for so it plays the grab animation, but if the grab is if it fails to grab the player, like the player is out of range of the grab box. I think I showed the grab system in the last video. It's not currently attached to the boss, but it will be when it's ready. Then yeah, if the grab is successful, then the player it'll continue to play the looping animation until the player breaks free. But if it fails, then it'll just switch back to the pursue state and do whatever logic is in there. As for the stunned state, so stunned is not going to. The stunned state cannot be activated within any of these other states, but rather it'll be activated when an external force stuns the IncineratorBot. This will be like this will be when the player is likely to actually deal damage to it. And then of course we have the dead state where it's like, it's kind of self-explanatory. It's dead, it plays an animation, and then it like tells the game that the player defeated the boss, basically. And here is the enum that I used to define all the states. Anyways, yeah, that's pretty much everything that I've done for this. Hope that was interesting. Yeah, hopefully, I think that hopefully next time I will be able to get some of the basic logic. But it's not gonna it's for sure not going to be done tomorrow, because I don't. I mean, there's a very, very, very small chance it will be like if everything goes like perfectly during development. There's usually stuff that goes wrong that I have to troubleshoot. But yeah, I'm hoping that I'll have at the very least I'm hoping that at the very least I will have maybe this and maybe yeah, maybe the pursue, quick turn, and attack states active and programmed and ready for testing tomorrow. Anyways, that's it for today. Hope I'll see you next time. Bye bye.